here I have a loaded paper bag I am including in my 25 days of Christmas. So this is one of the days for my swap partner, Dawn. She likes the non-traditional Christmas, so I decided to stick with the colors that I could that are more wintry as much as possible. And I went with the blues here, as you can see, the blues and the whites. We have Azzy, she's joined us for this video. So here I have a plain paper bag that I folded and glued, and then I made a pocket here. So I've made several of these. I will link those different project shares of the different paper bags that I've made, the loaded paper bags, in the description of this video if you're interested. So here I layered Deck the Halls on a bow. This bow was already gifted to me. I layered a little gold star here, this little Deck the Halls ephemera. I did this little rosette. This is a cupcake liner one, so one's with silver and one's with paper, like that teal blue with the snowflakes. And then I did a little pom-pom trim, a little gold tinsel trim, and then I did the little art glitter glue tinsel that I like to put in there, layered that, put a very merry sticker on there, a snowman from the same from the same sticker collection, this paper pack. And then this is Oh What Fun. This was gifted to us in a swap. Mom and I did half a doily here, some sticker trim here, some little stickers here, a little cute mini silver little gift bow, and then some lace here at the bottom. So we are going to fill this up together. And this, I've already closed it, so there's some lace in here. I won't share that in this video, and she unfortunately doesn't have a channel, so she won't be sharing what she got. So I just want to show as much as I can here just to inspire y'all. And then also for my own memories, I like to go back and look at what I created. Here's a cut apart. This is, I believe, a bow bunny. And that's what this paper came from. So I have a collection, so I'm going to include that. I did 4 little mini rosettes here with, again, the same type of technique here, but instead I put little snowmen because it matches the theme of this little project. Of course, had to get some little tiny Tate's chocolate chip cookies because I thought that would be fun. We have a galaxy marker in the white. We have many stamps, clear acrylic stamps here in the Antique Garden. We have some Park Lane stamps as well. Some Jolie's Boutique little foamy with a center glitter and foamy little glitter circle like swirls, what have you, with a little rhinestone in the center. We have some Park Lane adhesive gems there. And then I made these little bag toppers for her with the little doily. This is Doodlebug doily with some stickers of little snow globes, poinsettias, and rhinestones. I love how that turned out. And that's what I'm putting inside of this awesome loaded paper bag. I wanted to include handmade items, but as well as fun items that she can craft with. It is Christmas after all, so that's one day for 25 days of Christmas. Let's move on to the next project. This little box is filled with some ephemera and tags. So I purchased this box from Dollar General. It is a plastic box. I love the stripes. I went with this theme. I did a little trim here. I love this trim. It's with the greens and the pinks, and then it has that like retro vibe, and that's what I was going with on this day of Christmas. Mix and mingle foam stickers, and then a little same colors in a chipboard, like little candy, mint candy. And then we open up the box, and I made all of these little file folders with the new Sizzix like magnetic dies that you can flip, so you can create this whole book. So I absolutely love that. We have Azzy, she just jumped on the desk. And then I filled it up with all of these little tags that I created with this vintage theme. And it has little pockets that I made in here. So I made this into like a little file folder box. You can turn these little file folders into an embellishment album or a little journal, what have you. But I wanted to do it like this, where it fit into this box. I just thought this was absolutely adorable. And then you can just put it like this with the lid underneath if you just want to open it or have it on display, or look at the different ephemeras that you have. So I just thought it was a cute, festive, and fun way to make your little ephemera gift a little more fun and with a jazz, you know what I mean? With some character and fun. So inside I have all of these little ephemera cut aparts and tags that I created just for you. And then I put a little, on the front of each little file folder, I made a pocket so I could put more ephemera pieces and more tags. So as you can see here, that's a belly band. And then here, another little pocket, another little pocket. But then within that pocket, in that folder, we have some more little embellished little cut aparts. Special delivery. And these are double-sided. December 25th, I did little foamy stickers on there with the calendar. Wrap it up. Love it, love it, love it. Then let's do the next one. Here we have little glittered and layered trim the tree, and I did foamy sticker again there, Noel, here with a foamy sticker gift. And I mixed collections and colors and papers and all that stuff. Spread the joy. Then you open it up. We have Cup of Cheer. Again, foamy stickers, ribbon trims. Here we have the little Find the Elf. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And we got, that's file folder number 2. Here in file folder number, what did I do? Oh, y'all, sorry, I forgot. I did a pocket on each side. So on this one, I had a pocket on the back side too. This says Holly Jolly Holiday. And then here is a little tag that she can actually take notes on. And then this one, so I did double-sided. I forgot that I did that. 25 days is a lot of days of crafting for Christmas, y'all. So I forgot even what I created. Here, another little foamy. I layered the gift on the gift. Did a little bow here. We have a little foamy wreath and little holly there. And I absolutely adore how this turned out. I think it's so stinking cute. Here we have jingling, and then I put little more cut aparts, like I said. I embellished some, left them some plain. This is a paper bag that I actually turned into a belly band for both sides. And here, North Pole, Sweet of Winter. And again, it just goes inside here like this. Ho, ho, ho. A little tags. Love the little pop-up foamy stickers. I believe those are Pink Fresh, but don't quote me because I have so many stuff in our stash. I try to keep some of the packaging aside so I could share it with y'all, but then it just didn't happen. So here we have the Christmas bulbs and then ornaments, and I added some more with the foamy Merry Christmas foamy poinsettias. It says Let's Party, and then on this side another little pocket with an ephemera piece. And that goes in here next. And the last little folder and file is the 25th, and we have little Noel, little peppermint candies, again with the foamy sticker where I had those that matched and went with this. We have some Christmas lights and season's greetings with a little cardinal red puffy sticker there. And I absolutely think this is so stinking cute and adorable, and I love how it turned out, and I just thought that was a fun day for Christmas. And then now that I've messed it up, there we go. You kind of got to lay them back a little bit just because they're tad, like they fit perfect, but when I embellished them, then it made it to where the lid doesn't go perfect. But there it is. So that she would like a day after Christmas little album. So I created one. This is from Simple Stories, one of their albums that are already ready. I embellished it and just decorated it and made it a fun album for her. So this is like the whitewashed wood design. And then I put a beautiful sheer red ribbon, put little bells and a little snowman little charms here, put a beautiful like layered charm here, and then we have mistletoe and memories. This is rub-ons as well as die cuts of like beautiful cabin houses, trees. We have a gold ribbon and bow here, the trees and deer and the little bunny, and it says Merry Christmas. So I layered it with all kinds of fun things, and then it's just ready to fill in and put in her photos for the day after Christmas for a quick little album. And I thought that I would include in this day a little cute drawstring bag that has a Christmas tree on it and some little treats in here, some little fun minis, and these are Christmas treats, one of each flavor. And then inside of the little drawstring bag, I have this cute little plastic like material of a bag that opens and pops open, but I don't want to because I organized all these beads in there just perfectly the way that I want them to be viewable, but they are of snowmen because she likes snowmen. Christmas tree, Christmas themed, beautiful, absolutely love it. Then put a little ribbon dangle on there in the same colors. So she's ready to make a Christmas dangle for snowmen if she would like with that little kit. So there's one day of Christmas, of 25 days of Christmas. Here I have a bento box. I decided to do other themes so that way it wouldn't all be Christmas. So I decided to do seasons. So we have spring, summer, fall, and winter, and then the rest will just be whatever I choose in Christmas, winter, what have you. So this is my spring project for my seasons part of the swap, and I did a bento box. I will link the tutorial for this in the video description. I embellished it. So I have layers here. This is Rosie's Studios paper collection. I was gifted this beautiful rosette, and then I made these rosettes and bows here. and then embellished it with hello. I'm pretty sure that's a pink fresh sticker, as well as this one, a puffy butterfly, icicles inside on the butterfly and the flowers to give it dimension and character. I outlined the bento box with lace. It's double-sided paper, so it's beautiful on the inside as well. And then on the inside, we have all kinds of goodies. So I created a cute, a little 3-ringed little journal, and this is embellished, but for the most part, she can make it her own. And I made all of these from a Maggie Holmes little paper ephemera kit. I did a bunch of different sheer bows. I love sheer bows when it comes to putting them on the ends, or like, you know, putting them onto the rings of a journal for the spine. I think that's so, so pretty. I did a cute little clip here and embellished it with a little pink bow. We got Forever Shine, Keep Growing, a wooden little beautiful butterfly that I actually splattered with some acrylic paints. Be kind, keep growing. And then on the inside, we just have different little ephemera pieces. I made little pockets throughout. It's a really, really cute, simple little project, but with brave wings, she flies. And then I just did different gluing and little stickers. All great things have small beginnings. And I layered, like I said, and I made pockets, and I did the ephemera washi tape and all the things. It's a really, really cute journal. Put little paper clips in here. Again, little pockets, see possibility everywhere. Wonderful. I love corner pockets like that. A little tag in here, some more fun little pieces. I layered washi stickers, washi tape, different tags, washi tape here with love. And then she can just fill this in with so much goodness. But I layered and had so much fun with this. And put tags in there, again, washi tapes, layered and washi stickers, little pockets with tags in them, embellished and made these pockets on these different pages. Remember, I don't care where we go as long as we go together. I put little tab punches on it. Here we have tags within tags. Really, really fun. Today is full of possibilities. I really love how this turned out. And I just think that it's inspiring and simple to do and create, but fun, and a great gift because now she can journal in this. She can fill in the little photos if she wants to, all kinds of little things, take notes with it. It's a really, really fun little cute project made with the ephemera pack and some paper and washi stickers. So, and that came in the ephemera pack as well. And that's what's inside of this little bento box here. And so I did not make a journal on the bottom. I filled it up with goodies on the bottom, so we'll get to that. But in my tutorial, I show you how to do a journal and put it in the bottom of this bento box. Here I made little here I made little pastel bows that fit the theme and the colors. I made 3 in this like yellow green color with the little heart jelly center embellishment. And here I did pink. Here I included little pastel bows, 1 of each color, and these can be put on a dangle or a pen or Pokey tool. And I purchased these from Tiffany, and then I embellished these little bows. So these bows were, I embellished these little butterflies. They're wooden little butterflies, but I splattered acrylic pink paint on them, let that dry, and then put a little flower in the center. I love, love, love this spring project, and I think it turned out really, really fun, and the possibilities are endless with this bento box. So if you're interested in doing a tutorial like that. Okay, so then on the inside, we're getting to the bottom, but this box, I included 4 of the little containers. I included all of the different sizes of these green little rhinestones. You'll have seen those in an Ollie's haul that I did. We have some different little charms in here. I won't get into all of them, but as you can see, we have little clay chips here, little flat backs, and some little paper clips. And here's Azariah. She hasn't been in here for a minute, but now she wants to be a little pain. So that will be really fun for her. I included this Garden Party Maggie Holmes 3 stencil kit, and I purchased that at Ollie's for $1. These Jen Hadfield Let Live and Let Grow little tags, little charm tabs, tags, tassels. And these say yay, hello, love, and happy day. And they go with the same color theme, so I thought that they'd be perfect for spring. And then, of course, a Jen Hadfield Stardust ephemera packet. I love those. And then these fun Posy Pop 370 mini alphabet sticker packs. And those are in the pastel colors as well. So it just went really well. It's colors that she likes. And it went well with this spring little part of the swap here for the seasons. And I'm going to put that in there very carefully. Azariah, you don't need to put your scent on everything. All right, good thing Dawn is a pet person and she has cats too. So there we go for the spring a part of this swap of my seasons for 25 days of Christmas. I haven't decided how I'm going to number these, so I'm just going to keep sharing them as I go. And let's move on to the next item. I'm sharing a summer tote. So this is a project share for 25 days of Christmas. I am sharing with you one of the seasons. I did all of the seasons as a part of that swap, so that way it wouldn't all be Christmas. This is going out to my swap partner, Dawn. I hope that it inspires you to get crafty in the craft room. So let's dig into this awesome project. So I have not packaged it up yet. And before I do, I wanted to share with y'all, this is a tote that I cut on my brother's Scan and Cut, and I used a file that was from Etsy that I purchased. I will link it below. And then inside, I have some fun items. I'm going to put those off to the side, and let's just look at this tote. So I layered it a couple of times to make it thicker because I wanted it done in this color of paper, but it was a thinner paper, a thinner weight. So I did it a couple of times, like I said, and then I just glued those pieces together to make it more sturdy. On the outside here, I have a beautiful little daisy trim that I trimmed at the top of the bag with, and then I layered that with another piece of trim underneath. This beautiful daisy bow was gifted to me in a swap, as well as this beautiful little shaker rosette. I love it. And then it says Hello Sunshine, which just fit perfect for a summer theme. I layered the bottom of the basket here with a cute little ruffle trim. And you'll see this is what it looks like without any embellishments. But I absolutely love how it turned out. And it's very, very sturdy and makes it a fun little gift, like a basket as well to fill up with. So I didn't want to get too crazy with the stuff on the inside because the actual tote is a gift itself, but I wanted to fill it up with something. So I made a special little embellished little MDC holder. So this box was purchased, the box itself is wood. It was purchased from Dollar Tree. And then I embellished it again with this same daisy lace. I layered a beautiful thicker cardstock that I purchased in a pack from Hobby Lobby. And then I layered a little shaker here, and this is a shaker, little canning jar that was gifted to me in a swap. I layered a little colorful daisy here on top of it, and this was purchased a little flat back from Tiffany. You will have seen that in a bead haul of mine. And then on the inside of this little shaker can jar, it says, "Never pass up an opportunity to enjoy the beauty of summer," which fits the summer theme, and it was together in a swap that someone gifted me. So perfect with this. I used and glued E6000 beads here, and they are like that disco ball shaped type of bead, I guess you could say, that has like a texture in yellow. And I absolutely love how this turned out. On the inside, I used little candy sticks. So these are not straws. These are like the kind that you would make molds for a chocolate lollipop or something like that. I purchased these from Easter, and they were in our stash. So they have that same mint green, that Tiffany mint green, which my swap partner loves. I thought about putting something here because I have lined my different boxes before, but I thought that it looked good this way, so I left it plain. And then of course it cannot have an MDC box without an MDC, so I made a little MDC for her, and I embellished it with happiness is here, joyful, friends, smile, oh so lovely, and a little Polaroid shaker in the center with some different flowers and ephemera pieces, and of course my little sticker on the back. So that will go nicely inside her little MDC holder. And then of course I had to include a little Heidi Swap MemoryDex tabs. This is a 12-piece set, and it has the whole alphabet in here, so she can put those as cent dividers in her actual MDC holder if she'd like to, or just use it to embellish and make these into MDCs to gift. But this was purchased at Ollie's, so I thought that that would be fun to include in this one day of Christmas for my summer season. I hope that you enjoyed this and it inspires you to get crafty in the craft room. And I hope that it inspires you to make a tote, fill it up with some crafty goodness. If you like making totes, tell me how you like to make them. I cut them on my brother's Scan and Cut. I cut them on with the actual dies that I have too, but I wanted to make a summer tote, so that's why I went ahead and opted for a file for my brother's Scan and Cut, and then just did that from my computer. I have a fun project share. This is a fall pie, but you can make a holiday pie, it can be a winter pie, a Christmas pie, it can be any kind of pie. This was for a 25 days of Christmas themed swap, but I did the seasons. So one of the seasons obviously is fall. I did a winter season. I did summer and spring. This was my fall season project, so it's not, this video will not be going up in time for actual fall, like a fall pie or fall themed project. However, it is a fun project to create as a pie. I will link the blog that I followed the tutorial for on these pie pieces, but I just wanted to share with you this awesome pie. So the base is with 2 different types of paper. I did the bottom base in all the same color, as you can see here in my example. So that way it would be like the pie crust. And then the tops, I just used different fall papers from a Michael paper pad. And then I just embellished all of them. And then when you open them up, they have like items inside that represent fall. So I'm going to tie this ribbon around it to keep the pie together. We'll do that at the end. As you can see, I kind of already had it tied, but I took it off to show y'all. And let's just do a close-up of each pie here. How cute is this? I use different Prima flowers, and the different cut-aparts are from many different collections. I like to mix and match, as I've said before. Look at that. I love, love, love it, but I'm pretty sure that this was a paper pad from Stamperia, I think, but I don't know, so don't quote me. Or Stamperia, how do you say it? I don't even know, y'all. Right now, I'm just like trying to get this package out. So to my swap partner, I apologize, Dawn, I'm late a couple of days, but she can open a few days at once when she receives the package. That's what I explained to her. So I did little stickles, some embellishments there. And then, like I said, I'm going to wrap it with this ribbon. And then on top, I made this little die cut layered little hedgehog. And this was from a die that I believe I purchased either from Amazon or Temu in the past. I just put my little sticker on it. I inked it where it needed and used a little gel pen to give it a character in the eyes and in the nose and mouth. And like the little feet, paws. And then I'm going to put this on top as well because it wouldn't fit in one of the pies, but I specifically bought it to fit into the pie. And it's a whipped chai hand sanitizer, which I purchased at Walmart. And they look like the $12 or $14 to $12 ones that I get at Ulta. Or you can get these at Dollar Store for $1.25, but not this scent and not the color and everything. So, but they're like, you know, a dupe of that, I guess you could say. So that was going to be a fun extra. So let's open each pie and let me share with you to give you some inspo on what you might use these to fill up with. So I hosted a swap over at Paper Craft and Swaps on Facebook for the fall, and it had the 5 senses and at least 5 of the pies, and then the other ones could be a crafter's choice to fill it up with. But on this particular project share and gift for my partner Dawn, I chose not to put the 5 senses in it just because it made it more complicated, and it's a huge swap of 25 days for Christmas anyway, so I just thought that this would work out best. So I put some little fun little popsicle sticks. I will link the tutorial on how I did this in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. And then I put little charm dangles, but did different laces because she had on her list that she wanted different lace. And there'll be a third one in here, but I have to do that one, and I'm going to make a tutorial, like I said, so you can check that out if you would like to know how to do that. You can do it for all the holidays. It can be for not even a holiday, but for Christmas, you could do it with Christmas ribbon and lace, all the kinds of possibilities. Okay, so we're gonna open this one. So cute, I love it. And again, here's 3 of the different laces. And I did little charms. So we got a little tree there, golden tree. This one's a little mushroom. How adorable is that? I want to make sure it's focusing. And then this one has another lace, and then it just has a gold leaf. So I love, love, love it. And then they just fit in these pie shapes so perfectly. And then I did some rosettes in this awesome print, and then I just filled up these little containers with charms. We got little leather tassels, little wooden butterflies. I don't want to take it all out because it was a challenge to get them all in there. For the most part, we got some pine cones, mushrooms, so different fall charms, and different fall colored buttons. I love to embellish with different little things and elements, and I figured that I would just leave these rosettes plain for her so that way she can embellish those with all of the different things that I included in this pie or what else she has in her stash. I layered a little golden leaf from Prima, some flowers from Prima, and some other paper pieces. I believe this is Mente. and then filled it up with all these flowers. Different ones are from Prima and Hobby Lobby and all the places. Little Birdie, you name it. So that's paper flowers in that one. And then this one has little doily little flowers in the off-white, like cream tan color, and in the white that Mom did for us in our stash. And then I just did little flat back buttons and mushrooms, pumpkins, mushrooms, and butterflies in here. I love these little containers. You can purchase those on Amazon. I will link that below. They are for diamond dots, but I love them for including embellishments in projects. It just keeps it organized and everything. Then I layered and made my own little clippies with a wood paper clip. And then I did a layered, this is a burlap with a white lace heart. These were already pre-made, the hearts. Those were from Hobby Lobby. I topped it off with a little brown bow, like a tan bow, light tan bow. And then in the center of those, I put the little crocheted little flowers that Mom made. So I just love how those are layered and how fun they make those. So in these, I put some inked tags, some non-inked tags, and then 2 in here that are just blank. But I wanted to put those tags in there and I kept them together. And then I die cut and I made my own papers and die cut all of these leaves. So all the inks and oxides that I used were from Tim Holtz on these. And then I did that on a cream cardstock that was thicker from Hobby Lobby. And then, so they're all the different fall colors that I had. And then I die cut these leaves, and all these leaves came from the different picket fence, dies that I purchased when they had their big 70% off sale. I am taking advantage of all of those dies. So this is the beautiful pie put together. And like I said, I have this beautiful lace. I love it. And then she can use this lace as well to use in her stash. So I'm going to very carefully just put this over it like this. And then it kind of holds, oh no, one of my butterflies fell off. I hate when that happens. Real life, y'all, real life. Okay, so this is how it's gonna stay together, which I love. Now it's a little puff dot, and I'm gonna have to glue that because that's not cool. Okay, and then like I said, I'm gonna put this on top. This is actually a gift card cutout that I used for the mug. And I will show you what's in there in a second. But this is an acrylic little cute resin clipboard that's in black with glitter, and it has the gold hardware. And I purchased this from Tiffany. They were $3. And then I purchased the little acrylic pieces, and those were 90 cents. And this one says ho 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 with the Jack and the different characters from Nightmare Before Christmas, because Dawn likes Nightmare Before Christmas. So I glued that on with E6000. I love how it turned out. And then I'm including in there a hot cocoa mix. This is chocolate supreme cocoa mix. Dawn is diabetic, but she has a son and a husband. They live in the home as well, so maybe they can enjoy these little extra treats. But I had to include that because I love this little gift card holder, but I wanted to make it into a hot cocoa holder. I thought that was really a great way to make that die universal. So I did that and then embellished that with a beautiful bow and snowflake stickers. And then we have to continue with this little theme for the little cute resin glittered clipboard, a pen that I created with the same theme of Nightmare Before Christmas. And I included these awesome beads. I did not glue these down because I like the idea of them spinning, but you can glue them. And I use E6000 when I do that. But here we have Jack and Sally, I believe her name is. I'm not a big fan of the movie, but I've seen it, of course, throughout the years. And then a big glittered 20mm like rhinestone bead. Love that. And here's Jack, and he's on his Christmas getup. And then I put this on a pen that had a shaker in the center. I love this. I put black little pieces in there because, of course, it goes with the pen and the theme of Nightmare Before Christmas with these little Santa head, like elf heads in there. So I thought that was really cute and fun. And I think a pen is fitting for this since there's a little notepad. And not a notepad. It could go with a little notepad on here. I couldn't find a notepad the right size, and I'm already gifting her one of the days will be a Post-it note. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to put a little pad on here. If I could have found one that would work, I guess I could have made one too, but I thought that was cute. And so that's one of the days of Christmas for Dawn. Let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, Azzy's still here, as you can see. She wants to be in the camera view, and I try to push her out of the way. And I'm not trying to be mean to my baby girls, but she's in the way all the time. Mama, you gotta go. I gotta go. Okay. So let's move on. Like I said, I did not number these days yet. I haven't decided what days I'll do, but here's a day for Christmas of 25 days of Christmas. And this is a beautiful bow that was gifted to me. I put a center little flat back button that I cut the shank off. I will leave that tutorial if you're interested on how to turn buttons into flat backs in the description of this video below. I purchased this little globe, snow globe from Dollar Tree for $1.25. I put this beautiful washi tape that has the same little like holly on it that matches the theme. I filled it up with Hershey Kisses because that's what she likes. And that was her favorite Christmas treat. I did not bring the little clip that I need. Oh no, to get this open. Let me see if I can open this. Nope, I need to get my little tool very carefully. There we go. So it's filled with Hershey Kisses, and then I made a I customized this cute little ornament, and I put on there so freaking cute. I stickles and everything in the different colors on the snowman, so it turned out really, really cute. I don't want to take it out of the package because then it'll look just weird, because you know how when you put something in then on those little clear packages and then it like indents it in a sense, and then when you pull it out it doesn't look right because it looks like the bag's all messed up. I don't know how to explain that, but anywho. So that's one of the days for Christmas. It'll probably be one of the first days, but I love how it turned out. Super, super cute. I purchased this cute candy container in the pink with the clear lid from Hobby Lobby. I have a bunch of little crinkles in here of pink and white, and I made this cute dangle to put inside because it is candy Christmas and I love it. It's pink, it's blue, there's a tree. I did the different beads here of the candy. So the little peppermint candies in the pink and blue, and then the pink and pink, those I purchased at Hobby Lobby. And then the rest of these beads were from Tiffany, the tree. And then this little hook here, the pink hook, was from Temu. So I had fun with this. I really love how it turned out. I hope that she adores it as much as I do. I love the packaging of it and putting it in this little container. I had to get this packaging when I saw this little container at Hobby Lobby. I just thought that that really made it feel special for another day of 25 days of Christmas. I made this fun paper bag and little album, and I filled it up with so much fun stuff. So I did a little pom-pom trim here. We have layers upon layers of, I did a little paper like the cupcake rosettes with the cupcake liners. I did a little dangle piece here and put a little red tassel with a little shaker ornament in the corner. And then I have little paper clips that I made with buttons and paper clips and ribbon, and then centered it and glued those with E6000. So this can come off, and there's a bunch that are in here as well. And then this is hearts full of joy and wonder. So this is a chipboard sticker that came from a pack, I believe, from Pink Fresh. And the rest of this ephemera pieces here were from Pretty Little Studio, loving all the pieces. And then the little poinsettia flower came from Hobby Lobby. And then this big striped ribbon bow, it was from our stash. And what I did is put paper bags together, and these are all from the Dollar Tree, but they were from our stash. We already had them because I've used them before in the past, but they are of pink and whites. And we got polka dots, we got the zigzag, we got stripes. Love, love, love it. Filled it up with a bunch of embellishments that I created and made for her. So here we have little candy cane, little rosettes, and I put little beautiful flat back cabochons or buttons that I turned into cabochons by cutting off the shank on the back. Again, I will put that tutorial in the description of this video if you're interested. But we got a little red bow, we got a candy cane with a green bow, we have some different snowflakes, ornament, and a stocking. Absolutely adore it. And then, like I said, I made a bunch of these little paper clips for her. So they are embellished. They are absolutely darling, and I love them. And they're ready to go for her to Christmas craft. Oops, this one was supposed to go in here. Okay, then I have some little cute little embellishments layered. It says Merry Christmas. I embellished and layered with different cutouts and ephemera that I used from Pretty Little Studios paper pack as well as their ephemera pack. And then the Merry Christmas came from a sticker pack from a different brand, but I can't remember for the life of me. And then these little embellished flat back pearls of different sizes. That goes there. Then we have a little two pieces here. We have snowflakes, a snowman. It says, Hey Santa, candy cane. Oh, I'm dropping stuff again. And then we'll put that in here. We have some more little paper clips that I did. I absolutely love them. Santa and Snowman on pink buttons. Then we have ephemera pieces here, 2 different ones. This one says Happy Holiday and Making Merry. And again, the same technique. I did punch outs with the different backgrounds and layered it with, and that paper, those papers are from Pretty Little Studio as well as the ephemera, and then layered it and pop-up dotted it. And then the different stickers and puffy stickers with the sentiments are from a different brand. But at the moment, like I said, I can't remember. We have some more here. Snowman, so cute, and Santa, love it. And then we have 2 in here. This one says Holiday Joy, Time Together, Sweet Memories. There's 3 in there actually. Then we have a poinsettia and a candy cane. Absolutely adore it. And then these are little tags, so they're front and back because I didn't want to do them in individual bags. So there's 4 actually here. This one says December, nice list, and best gift ever, and family with little candy pieces. Absolutely darling. And then we just wrap this up again and it's ready to go. So I just didn't want to do a tight bow. I just did like this loose bow, but I love how chunky this little folder got. But of course she can empty it, like I said, and then she can fill it with whatever else she'd like as she uses those little fun pieces of ephemera in her future Christmas projects. But I love it. It's so cute. It's so festive and it's so fun. Alrighty, let's move on to the next projects. This day was a very fun themed day. I will include pictures of the items. I've taken photos, but it's going to be a popcorn box with a little 3D glasses. I was about to say sunglasses, some candy canes, and the Hershey Kisses chocolate mint. And I made these little I keep wanting to say sunglasses. I made these little 3D glasses with Gizmo and the Gremlins, and I cut this out of the box that this little Gizmo guy came from. I purchased him at Five Below, and here's his little stand so he can go in the room, or on the shelf for display. But I couldn't put them in the popcorn box that I had made. I cut this on my brother's Scan-A-Cut. I purchased this file online. I will link it below. I believe it was from 3D SVG, but I don't know if the Dreaming Tree is even still in business or if they've been bought out. So I don't know how you can find this. I think on Fab, whatever the website is that purchased them. But I love this box and I've used it before, so I was happy to be able to use that again. And then this is just going to hang off the side. I just love that. And then this is a little mystery box for a minifigure, and I also purchased this at Five Below. So I'm not sure which one came in here, so I'm excited to see what Dawn gets when she opens that. And then, of course, who cannot have... I was going to put just a pop your own popcorn, but then I got this Harry and David Moose Munch premium popcorn and ordered it online for gifts for other people in the family. So I was like, oh, I'll just include one of these inside of here. It fits perfect inside this box that I created. So she is diabetic, but her family, she can, pass this on to hubby or her son or what have you. So I thought this was super cute for a Gremlin themed fun day because she loves the movie Gremlins as a favorite Christmas movie. And then I'm going to put some little, stuff in here, tissue and things like that. But I thought this was a really fun day and I hope that she loves this as much as I do. I thought it turned out really cute. I did a Frank Garcia mini hoop that was loaded. So this I created with a mini hoop, embroidery hoop, and then I put a pocket on the back because I couldn't fit it all on the inside as well. But this was from one single sheet that I created from Frank Garcia's Christmas, and this is a beautiful Christmas. I did rhinestone, I did cut apart, like fussy cutting, and I made little embellishments here for her to do, the sleigh bells, little different ones in here with the same bow, the pink bow, and then it had, because it goes with the pink bow of the theme here, I layered it with lace and pearls, and again, more little punch outs and little cut aparts and ephemeras that I did, Dream of Christmas, and these are all ready for her to use. On the inside, I did the same the photo that all of this came from the same paper collection and one sheet of paper that I cut apart and made all of this with. So I'm so proud of myself. We had these beautiful pastel Christmas, pink and green Christmas trees, and I put those in there and glued that in. So this has to go in here very carefully so that way she can pull these back out. And I just love how this turned out. It's so, so fun and so cute. And I just had a lot of fun with this. And I hope that she enjoys it and loves it, and she can put it up in her craft room. Then on the back side, because of course I couldn't put it all in there, I put a little rickrack ribbon across in pink to give it a little girly flair. We have A Visit from Santa Claus. I love this. I used the same paper collection and stuff to put this little bag topper, and then of course a Prima flower there, a little shaker bag topper that says Merry Christmas in the pink theme. I added the lace. This bag topper was actually gifted to me in a swap. I did a bunch of punches of Christmas trees and the deer to go with the theme, and so that way she can use that, as well as these little sentiments. They say very merry, and they're made with the same papers from Frank Garcia, and then I just put little sentiment stickers over them to give them a fun look. And they're ready to go for her Christmas crafting. Love it. That's one day for Christmas, 25 days of Christmas. Here we have a fun little trinket box. This I created by layering a trinket box, but here's what's inside, and I think something just fell out. So I layered with lace, I layered with ephemera, that layered with chipboard frame. It says stay warm and snuggle up. Love the Christmas flowers. And then on the inside, I'm just going to open it and we'll take a quick little peek of all of the snowman and snowflake and winter themed items that I put in here. Beads and little different pieces. And this is a bell, but it actually has a snowman face. I love that. But as you can see, a lot of that is all like, we have charms and beads, and all of it is like to do with winter snow and snowmen, because that's what she loves. So I wanted to make sure that she was stocked up on that type of fun thing. And I just love how this little box turned out for one day of Christmas for our 25 days of Christmas swap. Here I have a tag ring, and this tag ring is embellished, and it's shabby and chic and shabby, and a shabby chic, what have you. I love it, and it's her style, I believe, so I hope that she enjoys it and can use the items that I've included in it. So this she could take off. I purchased this bow already made. It's beautiful. It's that pastel pink. It's so, so sweet, and I purchased that at Hobby Lobby. So you flip it, and then I have this like stretchy type of material. That's what I'm using to keep it together so it looks nice. And this is a stretchy lace, so I'll put that back on. But I embellished these tags from a cut apart book, and this was from, I believe, Stamperia, however you say it. You know me, I butcher words all the time, but yeah. I embellished this with some stickles and flatbacks and pearls and lace, and it says greetings. I absolutely adore how it turned out. It's so, so pretty. And then I made pockets with vellum, and these are snowflake vellum. And then on this other side, I put in there the little parts of the mini cut-aparts from that same book. So these are cards that I embellished, and she can use these for her future Christmas notes or gifting. Then we flip it. We have a squirrel stamp with a scarf. I thought that was so, so cute. I included that there for her stash. And then, of course, it had to go in front of this a Merry Christmas with the squirrel tag. And I embellished this with this beautiful little trim and stickles. And I just love how it turned out. And I put eyelets in there. And again, on the back sides of all of them, I put these little cards with the vellum pocket and embellish those. Then we have some tags from American Crafts in the circle of all the colors. Here I did lace on both sides. I did those little flat back embellishments of the little pink bear with the gold bow tie, and stickled this and laced this. I love, love, love it. And I put eyelets, like I said, on the holes so that way I have the ring so it'd stay longer. And then of course embellished another one of those mini tags that came in the same pack. Another vellum clear with snowflakes pocket. Another set of tags from American Crafts, but in a different shape. A Merry Christmas tag with birds, and I embellished it with stickles, and I just love it. And I left that one plain, not so much lace or anything on that one. Again, another little pocket, put my sticker on there, and then a little card that says Merry Christmas with Santa on the sleigh. Milk and cookies because Santa on the sleigh stamp. And then we have another shape of tags from American Crafts, brand new pack. And then I put in there the metallic marker set from American Crafts. So this one has silver, gold, and the rose gold pen. And I absolutely love this tag. I love how it turned out. I love the goodies that I included on it, and it just kind of went together. Like with the it's a tag ring, and then putting tags on it that are embellished, and then putting tags in there that are brand new in the pack that she can use. I just thought that really turned out really cute, and it was a great day of Christmas. Let's move on for some cuteness in, if you love bags and purses and all of that jazz, leave it in the comments below. If you love designer, leave it in the comments below, because your girl loves designer. So I made myself a cute little designer purse bag here. It's really a card, but I turned it into a bag, and this was the Anna Griffin die. I did it black on the gold paper, and it was coming apart, so I decided to put 2 hole punches and do eyelets through those to give it more sturdiness so it can sit up like that. How cute is that? And then I purchased this little bow like hook chain here, and it just reminds me of a bando that you would put on your purse for a designer. But this is it says love, and it has a pink kitty on here, and it has a Paris Eiffel Tower, and it was braided, and I bought that at Michael's. So I thought that was super, super cute. And then on the inside, of course, we can't have a purse that's all beautiful with a little bandeau bow without our designer goodies, right? So she loves Louis, I love Louis, so I had to make her some Louis fun items. So these are custom items that I created for her, Louis inspired, LV inspired. We have a keychain here with a little focal rubber LV, and then the beads have LV on them as well. And it's a keychain clip, so she can clamp that on or clip that onto whatever she would like, or she could just hang it and dangle it in her craft room if she'd like. But I love it, and I love that it goes in this little purse, like that I used a little purse and turned the little purse die from Anna Griffin that I turned into. Making it as a box instead of a card for her to house these little gifts in, because I thought that was a fun and creative way to display this. And this does not have to be Christmas. You can do this at any time, obviously. This is just a themed LV day. And then here I made a Pokey tool for her craft room, because if she likes LV, then she's gonna like an LV Pokey tool. And these beads again came from Tiffany. We have LV, the like different pattern there, the LV on the heart. I just did these like glass colored, like rose gold colored beads, and then this little LV one on the bottom that is a printed on bead. I love it. So she has Pokey tool LV in her craft room, and without a Pokey tool, we can't just have a Pokey tool, can we? We need a LV inspired pen as well. So I created this awesome, fun pen for her to, she could put it in her purse, she could keep it in her craft room, she could do whatever she wants with it, but I thought it would be fun to have an LV inspired pen to take notes with, right, for craft shopping and what have you. It has a cute little LV purse, LV bead at the top in brown, and then here in the light tan, and then I used the pen that has glitter, and then it has like this sequin sparkle to it, because I just think that's too stinking cute, and I love how this little set turned out. I hope she loves it as much as I do. And I have more beads that I need to make a Pokey tool and pen for myself for my craft room. Okay, so here we have another day of Christmas, and this is a like self-pamper day. So I included a fun Spa Life brightening facial mask. It's refreshing aroma of cherry snow cone. So I love the fact that this was a scent of cherry snow cone, and the fact that it was a snowman. I purchased this at, believe it or not, Bucky's. So we went for Thanksgiving weekend, and I was already going to include these 2 items that I had already had purchased for her. This one actually arrived right before I was about to go on my trip, and I thought that I was going to have to pick up one locally, but the reason I had to order what I ordered is because her favorite scent is cherry. So I was like, okay, Dawn, I apologize. I'm sending it when I get back. We went for Thanksgiving weekend, like I said, so I'm about to ship out this package after I do this filming. But anywho, this was just so perfect. I was like, it's a snowman, that's what she likes. And then also it has the cherry snow cone smell. I'm like, the scent. I'm so excited. I hope it's a good one. Again, it was from, I'm trying to see where it was made. Oh, made in Korea. Okay, that's what I thought. It's a Korean face mask, so I love that too, because I love Korean beauty products, especially when it comes to skincare and like facial, so I think that would be really great. I should have picked up 2, one for myself, but I just grabbed this when I saw the snowman, and then when I saw that it was cherry snow cone, I couldn't believe it. I was like, it couldn't be more perfect. So, of course, I had to pick up a, this is from White Barn, like Bath and Body Works, but also White Barn, they're next to each other. They're a part of the same, they're like a sister brand or what have you, but this was the Black Cherry Merlot, and it is a hand soap foaming kind. So I was like, oh, I have to get this. So I got that for her. And then I got this Home Lights scented candle, and I ordered this on Amazon, and it was supposed to come, I'm going to very carefully see if I can open this because I want to show y'all. And it was supposed to come before so I could ship the package on time for 25 days of Christmas. So I just told Dawn, when you get it, you can open multiple days. And like I said, I haven't numbered these days yet because after I film everything, I'm going to wrap it all up. But I am so happy about this candle. It was a special one. I will link it below if you're interested and you like the cherry scent. But I purchased, like I said, on Amazon. And this is, what size is this one? I know, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. This is 6.7 ounces. But this is a black cherry Merlot as well. It smells so good. And I just love how it's packaged and it's beautiful. But I'm going to keep it in this box because I don't want it to break and get damaged in the way that it's nicely packed and everything. So anywho, it was supposed to just be the hand soap and this candle. But then I saw that face mask and I was like, I have to get it. And it just was perfect. So these are a like pamper, self-care, gifty day. And so it's not a crafty day. So now I just have to wrap these up, but I thought that was really fun and wanted to share that day of this 25 days of Christmas. Then of course I have Bath and Body Works here, and I'm going to put tissue and everything and wrap this up, but I purchased this at Bath and Body Works. I love this little bag. It's absolutely darling. I love rose gold. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping stuff. I love rose gold and the pink, and it's a cupcake. And then on the inside, it has a very special gift, of course, and that is, sticking to the cherry scent, Japanese cherry blossom little hand sanitizer. And then this guy, he's so special. At first I was just going there for this, and then I saw this little cute bag to go, so I was like, I have to get that too for her. But this will go inside of here like so, and then it goes up higher. But it's a cute, is it not cute? And look, it lights up, so that makes it even more cute. I'm like, what? So cute. I love it. I hope she adores it. She likes snowmen. She likes snowmen, and then of course it's pink, so I thought that was really cute and just set the mood for another gifty day. I'm going to spread out the gifty days like in between, you know, throughout handmade gift days. So those are some gifty days. Let's move on to some handcrafted. So I created this little pouch box, and this is from a die from KS Craft, and then I filled it with gifts and items that I made. So I did a little Let It Snow cut out with a die on some foam glitter from Spellbinders, this beautiful pink Christmas with the Santa paper, and then a solid cardstock in pink, did the big bow. These are flowers that were white with a little rhinestone that I already pre-made and had them in my stash so I could, you know, be ready to go. And then I did the little pouch on the back, and then I'm going to share with you these two items that I had originally just made like this and packaged, and then I added these fun velvet bows that she could take off and use in her projects. These were already made felt bows from Hobby Lobby, but I purchased these bags from Temu, the pen and Pokey tool bag. So let me share with you very carefully if I can remove these. Come on, Erica. This is a Pokey tool. Careful. Okay. Here's the Pokey tool that I made, again in pink and white theme with a snowman theme as well. I love it. I purchased all of these things. If all of these things, I'll tell you. Let's see. Okay, so the bead here is from Tiffany. This focal snowman is from Tiffany, and then this candied white bead is from Tiffany as well. So the snowflake, the big snowflake. This little bow, the pink bow with the stars at the bottom. Oh my gosh, is it focusing? That is from Tiffany as well. The little puffy charm here with the white puffy ball, that is from Tiffany. This little ball here, the little light pink one on the bottom of the bow, that was from Temu. And then I did a little snowflake charm, and I already had that in our stash. And then the actual Pokey tool itself, like the rod, that bar, that is from Hobby Lobby. I will link my Pokey tool tutorial and custom pen tool tutorial on how I make them in the description of this video, and you can also just find it on my channel by searching. So I hope that she loves this Pokey tool and will want to display it and use it. And then of course I had to make a snowman pen, and I love this rhinestone pen. I love bling. I purchased the pen from Tiffany and the beads from Tiffany as well with the little hat, and I just think it's absolutely darling. It's so precious, is it not? And then this beautiful rose gold pink snowflake as well ball here. Love it. I love how this turned out. So, so cute. And I love me some bling. I love me some bling. Okay, then on the inside, of course, I'm not done. I had to fill it up with goodies. I did a layered a layered picket fence snowflake, and this is a layered, but I cut the 2 pieces on the foam glitter from Spellbinders. I did some foamy little pine cones, and these pine cones are super cute. I just did them on a brown, light brown, but because you can see it has texture and it has shape here if you bend them, and I did multiple ones for her. And then this is a little art journal little envelope, so she can peel this off and then glue these into an album or into a journal, and so they're like double use packaging, and I love that. It makes it more special, so she can reuse that, and it's already adhesive ready. And I purchased those at Joann's when they were going out of business. And then another one with a larger envelope so that she can put into a journal, and then this is the Let It Snow that I also cut here, so she has one for herself. And I love just filling up things. I love creating boxes and filling them up with goodies. And that was basically like what we were saying. Let's do like that type of thing for each other. Then on the back, we have some more of these type of special little pouch envelopes. Like I said, they have adhesive on the back. They're really awesome. I did Handmade with Love with the same paper cut out, and then some trees. The large tree is from Picket Fence. This smaller tree, there's like 3 smaller trees there. I believe that was from Temu or Amazon. Very carefully, let's see, put it back in. I might have glued that little pocket a little too tight. Okay, there we go. It's okay if it sticks out a tad. And then I made 2 more here in this little pouch. And this has little envelopes in all the sizes with stripes and little bows. And these envelopes were from a pack of dies that I purchased on Amazon. And then these bows are from Picket Fence as well. And I just thought that was super cute. And that way she has some things ready and die cut to go for projects. So I love that. Let It Snow themed, and it's pink. I purchased these little albums from Ollie's, and I had the intention of making these type of little, like a little book, like a little photo book album, mini album, or embellishment album, and I was inspired to do so by when I saw them at Ollie's. That was my intentions. And then a sweet, sweet friend of mine, Laura from Vintology by Lola, here on YouTube, I will link her channel below. She sent me a beautiful little one that she made of using the same album of a Halloween theme in a boo package that she surprised me with, and I was oh so excited. So thank you for inspiring me, Lola, or Laura, what have you. She goes by both, but anywho, and so I put this little cute little clip here on the end, and it has a snowflake on it. I love that. And it has a little clamp with a hook, and then I made a beautiful little dangle here in all silver, and this is Snowman in here to go with the snowman theme, and it's different snowflakes. And then I did the rub-ons. I love me some rub-ons, and again, I was inspired by Laura from Vintology by Lola. She did the same thing, but in a boo Halloween. And this I did Frosty Friends with all the different little snowflakes. And this was, I believe, Simple Stories collection. This was a rosette that was gifted to me that I layered with other different embellishments like flatbacks and buttons and rhinestones and all the stuff. And then these are little foamy glittered snowflakes that I put on there. Again, this is all rub-ons. We got Chasing Snowflakes, Let It Snow, Winter, and I kind of just layered them and just had fun with it. And then we open it up, and beautiful and so fun and so cute. I made all these pages by just cutting them out and doing my own measurements and then making them fit. So they are custom pages that I made with this collection. And it says Happy Winter. We have little flip outs, chill out, and then a little bird here, so she can put little writing, little photos here where the white's at. She can journal. Here we have a little snow day. What do you need? Mittens, checklist, coat, boots, scarf, hat, button brads, flatbacks. Again, she can put a photo here. Some washi. It says hot cocoa, happiness, snowmen, and mittens. So magical. And I will be sharing this project share as well in just a like winter themed video, winter themed project share, so that way y'all can be inspired. It does not have to be for Christmas. Again, we're opening up. We have these beautiful little pages here that I made with the cutout punch tab, and then I have some different ephemera that I used from the pack, as well as little clothespins that I embellished with the little rhinestone in the center that were already made. And then here we have hot cocoa. I punched it up, popped it up, a little ephemera with a hot cocoa cart in the mug and the little rhinestones. Again, she can put a photo here, and that's why I have these little cut aparts where you could take it in and out. So she can put a photo or a little note in there, and it says Snow Cocoa Fun. Absolutely adore it. The little pom-pom trim here in the pastel colors that match the theme. A little Wonder chipboard frame here, so she can slide a photo into there. She could slide a photo into there. Again, here, Let It Snow. She could put a photo in this section. Love the ephemeras and all the layering that I did in this. The little pom-pom trim again. Here we have a little flip out that I created. So we have ice skate rental, we have some mittens, and then we have a little tab here. So you pull this tab out, and then she could put a photo in here, a photo here. She could do whatever she'd like to do, or she could put any type of like sayings or whatever. But this is how it goes in here. Love that page so much. And then here we have a little journaling spot, and then we have Winter Wonderland, Wonder with a tab. This is chipboard sticker, Winter Wonderland, a place that she could put a photo here. A snowman button, I love that, and it says chillin'. Again, these little embellishments all came from the same Simple Stories pack. Again, here we have a little part where she could put a photo and some notes. A photo section here, it says magical memories. Absolutely adore this. Here it says let it snow. I put a little bunny tag there. And then we have, oh, let it snow. Yay, it's winter. Again, I layered the ephemera. I try to keep it flat so it wouldn't get too thick, because as you can see, it's a small ring binder, 2-ring, so you can't get too thick with it. Otherwise it won't close. We have Oh So Cold, and then I did some flowers from it. Let's Snuggle and Snow Happy, a little tab. Again, I did the pom-pom trim in all the different colors here with the pastels. Here, a little flip out. She can put a photo here, a photo here as well. Some notes here, a photo section spot here with some, again, pom-pom trim and all the pastel colors. Love it. Here I have a special little flip out that I made with the different cut apart and ephemera pieces that says Warm Winter Wishes, and then it flips up so you can put a photo here, a little journaling spot here on the snowman. Open it up, put a photo here as well as a photo here. And I thought about putting little stickers that say photo here, but I figure if she watches this video, she'll know. And she's, I mean, come on, we're smart enough, y'all. We're all crafters, so she knows and can add to this. She can put and do whatever she'd like with it. So here we have Tis the Season to Sparkle. Again, another little flip out. And then I have a little slide pocket here, and this says Snow Happy. So she can put notes, write little notes on here, do photo here and here, as well as there. So I love, love, love how this little album turned out. And then here we have Winter Wishes, and I pop-up dotted that with some different ephemera pieces. And then this little album is a little leather-bound album that's from Becky Higgins. And I love how cute this is and how it turned out. And I hope that she enjoys this day of Christmas. And this is to inspire you to have fun and be crafty in the craft room with pink winter wishes. Let it snow. I cut out this cute little Post-it note holder, and I love it. I believe I purchased the die from KS Craft on Amazon. I did a little cute glittered blue pencil and topped it with a little snowman topper. I purchased the topper from Tiffany. You'll have seen it in one of my hauls. These were flat back little snowflakes, snowflake layered here, a little ephemera piece that I cut out, little snowflakes here, stickle dotted all of the little spots of snow. Inside I went with the pink Post-it, and then here it's just layered with glitter paper. I absolutely love that. So that's one day of Christmas for her. And then here's another day of Christmas. I made the little foam tape holder and then put a brand new foam tape, of course, inside. Absolutely love this die. I purchased it on Amazon. I will link it below in the description of this video. And then, of course, all the little ephemeras, and it says sprinkle your Christmas with joy. And I love this paper collection. It's absolutely darling. So those are 2 days there. And then here is another day. I'm not sure if I'm going to combine this with one of the other days. I don't know, y'all. Like I said, I don't know. I don't have it all in there, but we have a little gold bag and some naughty or nice TicTacs. And this one says lumps of coal. It's sour cherry, again, sticking to that scent and that flavor if I can. And then a little, from the Target Dollar Tree spot, a little snowflake cookie, purple snowflake cookie straw topper for like your Stanley. Thought that would be fun. So that's a one Christmas day. And then, of course, put a silver snowflake bow on the top of this pretty gold bag. Okay, so we have a fun themed day that I crafted and created for Dawn. And this day was, as you can see, for the movie A Christmas Story. So this is a box that I purchased that I created and made from a kit that was from Ollie's. And it said, I cut out this Oh Fudge and glitter, and I got this for free on a blog. I will link that website below. And then when you open it up, I purchased some items in here, and I will link those below. I purchased some from Amazon. These socks, it says you'll shoot your eye out, and oh fudge here, as you can see, and the socks, I purchased those from Amazon. I will link those below. It's one of her favorite Christmas movies. I purchased this on Amazon as well, and I was waiting for this to come. It says don't fudge it up, but these are really fun because these are little shaped soap candies, but they are in the cherry flavor, sour cherry. So she likes that scent. So hopefully she'll like that flavor as well. And then these little A Christmas Story little figure set was from Five Below, and I thought that was super, super cute and fitting. I put a little crinkle papers in there. So that will be a fun part and themed day for her to open on Christmas, as well as this. So I created this with one 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I made my own box. And it says his end up and fragile, that I cut on my brother's Scan and Cut by just making the words in my brother's Scan and Cut on my computer. And then, like I said, I created my own wrapping with this. I didn't have like the crate colored box, but oh gosh, I don't think I can open it, but I didn't realize how big this was when I purchased this. I ordered it from Kohl's.com, and then I had my hubby go and pick it up, and oh no, I can't take it out. Okay, so I'm just going to take it out of the box, but it's a box with a night light of the lamp, and I thought that was too stinking cute, and I just love it. It's actually pretty large, so I thought that was really, really fun. So that I thought would be fun to package it up and make it look like it was in that box. I wish that the color of the paper was more of the theme like in the movie, but then I thought, oh, that's okay. It kind of fits the theme of like what I'm doing anyway for her, and that's more of like the non-traditional Christmas. So it has like the blue paper that looks like a wooden crate. So I thought that was really fun. That's for a special day of 25 Days of Christmas for Dawn. Got this 14-piece inside milk chocolate Hershey Kisses with the tin. I thought that was really cute. She loves Hershey Kisses. I made my little pouch. I will leave the tutorial for this in my in the description of this video. And this is a Winter Wonderland little pocket that I made. I believe that's Simple Stories. This is a little bow that I put in here with some inked cloth that Mom and I made, some different like ribbon with. And then, of course, on the inside is a pocket page, and it's filled with goodies and embellished with a Frank Garcia cut-apart page and some different stickers and items and flowers and goodies from my stash. So we're going to very carefully open this up, and here we go. Let's see. I was trying to not... Let's see if I can move my camera. Okay, there we go. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Try not to get the pink flowers in there, but that's my background, so what it is, what it is. But I have little dangles here. I have a little hat, like I put it right above the snowman. I thought that was cute. A little mittens here, a dangle, and then the little ice skates. But as you can see, I'm just going to get up close here and show you inside and outside has been embellished for each little square. Reindeer game, Santa's coming, magical, joy of the world. I love, love, love. Let it snow, Winter Wonderland. And then on the inside of the pockets, I'm just going to go slow and show y'all what I filled it up with for her to be able to use in her Christmas crafting. And then I'm going to very carefully fold that back up and then put that back in here, and that will be one day with the Hershey Kisses. Okay, this is the last day of the 25 Days of Christmas, and this is a tote that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I absolutely adore it. It has pink handles on it. It's actually rather large. It has this cute little puff little balls here, and it says jingle all the way with these beautiful Christmas trees. I absolutely adore it. And then it's just filled to the gills with a bunch of goodies. So these are all items that I've purchased from Ollie's and pulled from our stash as well as other places. So scrapbook stores and some different things. So I will share all of these and by pulling them out. So I have the big map for her. Hopefully I'll find a box big enough for this, but it's the large world map. And so she can use that in her crafting. This is the table runner, but I was thinking of using it for crafts from Jolie's Boutique. Excuse me. And these art journaling little sets with the glue stick, the little dots, and the pop-up dots. A Crafter's Essential We Are Memory Keepers spinning toolkit. This is the only toolkit that I've been able to find that are We Are Memory Keepers from Ollie's. Let's keep going. Got some tags here, little tassels, and then the pastel colors, a 6-pack. She loves pastels. Some alphabet bunting dies. Purchased this at a scrapbook store. Some Wow glitter packs. This was from Ollie's as well. This is, I love this, and I've used this embellishment album. I purchased this on Temu, and I got doubles, like I've purchased more than one, not realizing that I already had it. So I've been saving this to be able to gift, so Christmas is the perfect time. I hope that Dawn doesn't already have this die and that she'll be able to use it through and through. I actually use this to make several embellishment albums. I've made this die to use when I made my strawberry shortcake swap for Tammy. So if you want to see how I use that, I will link that video below in my project share. Some bows already ready to go. Some Garden Party Maggie Holmes tassels with the charms. Absolutely love this pack. And then, of course, we got some Heidi Swapp doilies. We have some Heidi Swapp washi collection. There are 48 yards here, 6 yards in each spool, and then some Jen Hadfield 8 washi tapes there. And then we have a 6x6 Twilight Recollections pad, a 6x6 Recollections in the pastel colors. We have Park Lane Pastels 87 sheets of solids here. I think she'll really like that. We have some stickers, Maggie Holmes stickers. Love, love, love this. And then we have some stickers in the alphabets in the pastels as well. Had to include some 12 by 12 of the birthday sheets here. And then a 12 by 12 pack of the American Crafts of the Cutie Pie. Be Mine. Love that. Also had to gift her a Pastel Shimmer Park Lane paper pack. Love this. And she had expressed to me that she didn't get at her Ollie's in Texas. She has never been able to find the paper pads, so I had to gift her some. And I know that she likes pastels, so I'm giving up one of my Maggie Holmes Bloom Crate Paper collection paper pads as well. And what else is in here? Oh, this is another tool from EK Tools, bow making set. A tool. So I hope that she enjoys this 25 days of Christmas. I have to take photos and package and wrap this all up so it can be on her way to her. Thanks for watching. I hope this inspired you. If you did 12 days of Christmas or 25 days of Christmas, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know. And tell me what you created. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.